early weeks and days like for you as you transition to a college coach? You know, any, I don't know, trepidations, or it's obviously a new world for you. So what is this experience like now?
It's been fun.
I'm sorry, can y'all step up to the mic as you speak?
Yeah.
Thank you.
A lot of meetings, lots of meetings, a lot of meeting people. A little bit of coaching right now, but excited for next week when we can start the 20 hours. But it's been good, really exciting.
Can you talk to us a little bit about the Olympic experience this year?
Well, after Tokyo, when it didn't go the way we wanted and the no crowd, being in Paris was incredible. Really an incredible experience. The highlight of the 20 years as club coaches, yeah.
I know that people like to make a big deal about the coach deal, but this is not unprecedented in gymnastics. I think when Arkansas first started, they had coaches, I'm not mistaken, maybe Utah did at one point in time. What's going to make this pair here, this relationship work for UGA?
We're a good pair. We balance each other really well. We're different people, but with the same goal. And I think, yeah, it's not very common in college, but in club, it's everywhere. So I think it'll be a great add for UGA.
Yeah, and I would just add, I mean, while it may seem a little bit unorthodox, like she said, this is the typical like elite club kind of dynamic. So, and we both have worked in that, her more recently than I obviously, but we feel like it's the best model for this team for a variety of reasons. But the trust and respect we have for each other, and the communication, I think is going to make this really a great coaching staff overall. But we're really well versed in this kind of like working together in the club and elite environment that we're just going to bring this right into the college world.
Can you all talk about what each, do you have sort of set areas of, you'll be doing this, you'll be doing that? I mean, how do you sort of go about deciding who does what or organizes or decides what?
Yeah, I think generally speaking, typically in college you do have this like idea that like each coach has one event. We really believe in, being able to know all the athletes on every event. And if you have like a breakdown in technique in one area, most likely that's going to apply everywhere. So it's really important for all of our staff to know the athletes on every event. However, obviously there's going to be responsibilities in meets where you have one person, kind of the point person. So generally, myself will be like kind of supervise vault bars. Myself and Alexi vault bars. Alexi working on the floor, and then Cecile, the floor spotting and stuff. Cecile supervising beam and floor mostly, and then her and Marissa doing those things. So as far as the event responsibilities go, generally that's going to kind of be the structure. But practice-wise, all that, we want to know everybody everywhere. So it's like, there's no ego involved here. If we see something across the gym somewhere, we welcome the input from anybody. So I think it's great to have more eyes than less eyes, more brains than less brains, right? Because we're all on the same same philosophy. So I think we're going to be able to really function well because of that, like athlete-centric mentality. Athletes taking ownership of their stuff and moving forward in that way. So we're excited about it. I think it's going to be a really good dynamic.
A question for Cecile, just so far, I know it's still early, but what kind of asset has Ryan been, having been around the program and sort of getting you settled as you get in here?
Huge. He's been in Cecile for a couple of years, so he's giving me all what I need to know right now. And then I think almost every other day I get a little bit more information, a little bit more responsibility. So, no, huge help for sure.
So I was just wondering, of course, Georgia's a program, there's a lot of banners on the wall. They statement Coliseum, it's a place that would pack out 10,000 fans, very ton of energy. How much did that history of the program play a role in you wanting to come here?
Huge. I've had athletes, and one of my best friends was part of the team that won 4 in a row. So I always loved Georgia. My athletes had a great time, so when the opportunity came, for sure, that's a great legacy. It's a lot of responsibilities, but we're excited for it. And it will take some time, but we want to get back out there and have our own banner for sure.
Cecile, do your current athletes ask you about working with Simone and Jordan, and how much of the selling point will that be in recruiting?
Not a lot that ask. They think it's really cool that I know them, but they're like, you're so cool. But I'm just a coach, did my job. But I think knowing that I've been able to pace and coach well, 21, 23, 27-year-old, I think it's going to help for sure. And he obviously made me grow as a coach and got me ready to be in NCAA.
As it relates to recruiting, do you think that will resonate with young gymnasts coming up?
I think so, and I hope so. I think it was an honor for me, so I'm hoping they'll understand all that and want to do the same.
Any other questions?
Hi, this is for either of you. When looking at the roster, it seems like a lot of young talent with Lily, Holly, Addie. What's the next step that they need to take in order to improve?
So yeah, that's a great crew. We were just actually talking about our, that class, great crew. I mean, I think our biggest step forward, obviously, continuing to stay healthy with that group, and then just keeping the consistency up. That's really the main thing. Their gymnastics is pretty much there, but there's a couple things that obviously we're working on for Addie, for Beam, get a little bit more consistent there. She's going to be a great all-arounder. Lily, I mean, I think she's proven, her ability to, compete at nationals and compete under pressure and consistently. So, if we're talking about improvement, the vault's going to be her biggest, place to improve, and she's working hard on that stuff. So, that's a really good class, and we have really good freshmen coming up, and we had an amazing weekend with recruits this weekend. So, and then when you see that, we're trying to raise the floor each year, right? So that's our philosophy. We're recruiting hard, and then obviously with her addition, hit the lottery here with Cecile coming on board. I can already see a shift in the way we're going to be able to recruit, just based off this last couple months, but really only the 3 weeks she's been here. I mean, this is going to be she's catalyzing some things that's going to be really cool for our program.
Might we see a famous former Olympian at a home meet this season? Maybe come to visit, cheer you on?
She's invited, always. And if she's near, of course, I'm sure she'll be happy to come support us. Yeah. She's supporting us online already. That's already big, I feel like, So if she's wanting to come for a training or competition, we'll be happy to have her.
Kind of what is she doing online to help support you?
Posting and just saying nice things about me personally and as a team, and she's super excited to see what we can do at Georgia. I know she'll be watching.
Any other questions?